What's going on, guys? So I've had this hair in for maybe a little bit over a month and a half. I'm not really sure because I know I did it right before my birthday. My birthday was early March, so I don't think it's been a full 2 months yet. But anyways, it's almost time for me to take them out because, as you can see, you can't really see my parts anymore. You can see my middle part, but like the rest, like my hair is growing, so I have new growth. So it's time for me to take them out and redo it. But before I take these braids out, I wanted to show you guys some of my favorite hairstyles to do with braids. These braids specifically, this is my first time actually doing these braids. I don't actually know what the name of the braids is. Like, they're not really French curl braids because the curl at the bottom is a little looser, which I wanted. So yeah, I'm not really sure what the name of these braids are, but I really like them. I like that the ends are loose. I'm going to show you guys some hairstyles that I've done with these braids and show you some of my favorite ones and how I do them. So that's pretty much it for this intro. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get to the video. Okay, so we're going to start off simple with some of the simpler styles. There are 6 styles that I'm going to show you. So the first one I'm going to show you is how I do my messy top bun. I tend to find that when I have longer braids, I have a harder time putting it in a bun. Like, I just don't know how to do it, but I figured out how to do it with these and it works really well for me, so I'm going to show you. So I have this super big hair tie that I use whenever I have braids. So I'm going to take my hair tie and double it so it's like a smaller version of the hair tie. Then I'm going to gather my hair, so it's like you're gathering your hair to put it in a ponytail, but you're not. So once you have all your hair gathered, you want to make sure it's relatively at the top of your head. It doesn't have to be the like super top of your head, but as long as it's up towards the top of your head, it's fine. So then once I have what looks like a ponytail, I'm going to take my hair tie and pull it over the hair and pull a little bit of the hair through. You're not going to pull it all the way through so that it makes kind of this shape, like this weird or messy bun shape. I'm going to let go of one of the hair tie strands and keep hold of one and then pull it so it tightens around the base of that bun. Then with my hand still in my hair tie, I'm gonna grab the rest of this hair, take it around the front, and you want those messy pieces to be like kind of free falling in the back like that. So then once you've done this, you take the hair tie that still should be on your hand and you're gonna pull it over the rest of that bun, and then bam. So what makes this hairstyle messy is I'll take the pieces in the back, I'll pull them towards the front, and then I'll just kind of fan them out on each side so that it kind of makes like free falling pieces that would makes it look messy. And then you kind of just want to mess around with it and pick at the pieces until you kind of like how it looks. Like, it's a messy bun, so it's not supposed to look perfect, but just mess with it until it looks the way you want it to look. Okay, so once you're done with it, it should look something like this. I do this hairstyle like 8 times out of 10 most of the time just because it's super easy and I like the way it looks. So yeah, this is style number 1, the messy top bun. Okay, so now we're going to do the opposite of that style, which is the messy low bun. This one is pretty much the same like technique, but I'm a visual learner, so I'm going to show you how I do it. Okay, so I switched to voiceovers because I can't explain what I'm doing while I'm facing away from the camera. So I'm basically taking that same hair tie that I used for the last one and keeping it doubled. I'm gathering all of my hair and putting it into a low ponytail. Then I'm taking that hair tie and basically doing the same thing I did before, like pulling some of the hair through, not all the way through, to make like that messy bun shape. Then I'm letting go of one strand and tightening it with the other one. Then grabbing that hair from the bottom and pulling it over my bun so that the rest of my hair is draped over that messy bun. Then I'm taking what's remaining of my hair tie and pulling it over the bun. And then I'll take that excess hair and pull it to the top of my bun. And then just kind of do the same thing as the last style, just mess with those stray pieces until they kind of look the way you want them to look, just to give it more of that messy look. Okay, so this is how the messy low bun looks from the front. It looks a lot better when you can actually see my parts, but it will do. It's a good style for when the style starts to get old. So you can just like kind of pull it back. And it's not heavy at all. I know it looks like a lot of hair, so it looks heavy, but it's really not heavy at all. This is style number 2, the messy low bun. Okay, so this next style, I do this style a lot when I first get my braids done, because I don't really like to pull my hair up a lot when I first get it done. So this one just allows me to have my hair sorted down. I never really like to wear my hair all down because it gets in the way since it's so long and like it gets in my face. So I tend to pull my hair back and up a lot. So this just helps me to leave it down but also have it up in a way. So this next style is going to be a half up, half down with a bun in the back. I'm going to show you how I do that. Okay, so once again, this style is very similar to the first two. You're just only doing with like half of your hair. So I'm taking a smaller version of that hair tie that I used before and I'm doubling that over. Then I'm just gonna take some of the hair from the top of my head. I usually take hair from the sides. I don't go all the way across. But you can take as much as you want or as little as you want. I like to take a good amount just so the bun that I make in the back is a good decent size. So I like to make sure I take even amounts of hair on each side. Then I pull it back into a ponytail, and I like to make sure the tops of my braids are flat, so like no braids are sticking up or anything. Then I take that hair tie and do basically the same thing as the first two. Pull through some of the hair, not all of it. Then take that bottom hair from the bottom and pull it over the top of the bun, and then take the rest of that hair tie and pull it over that bun, same as the messy low bun, just with half of your hair. And then do the same thing, take those messy loose ends and mess with them until they look the way you want it to look. Okay, so this is the half up, half down with a bun in the back. Also, this style looks a lot better on new fresh hair because their top will be a lot flatter. I like to make sure my top is really flat and no like braids are out of place or like sticking up or anything, but it still looks good like this also. I also just like to pull some of the hair from the back that's hanging in the front because I think it just looks better. Like I feel like when it's just like this, it looks like, I don't know, it just looks like there's something missing. So I always pull hair from the back up to the front to make it look more evened out and like balanced. This is the half up, half down with a bun in the back. Okay, so this next hairstyle is a claw clip hack that I saw a girl on TikTok do. So this is not my original idea. I'll put her at right here and her video so you can go and like her original video because this is not an original idea. But I saw it and I felt like it had to be shared more because this literally saved my life from breaking so many claw clips from having braids. So I'm going to show you. So it's a claw clip hack, but it doesn't involve a claw clip. But it makes your braids look like it's in a claw clip, if that makes sense. So I'm going to show you how to do it. Okay, so for this style, literally all you're going to need is a hair tie. I'm taking that bigger hair tie from the first two styles, and then some type of string or ribbon. In my case, I'm using an old shoestring. So I'm going to pull my hair in a low ponytail. And this time I am going to pull all the hair through the hair tie. I'm gonna like literally put it into a ponytail. Okay, so once I have my hair in a low ponytail, I'm just gonna take the string or shoestring or whatever you're using, and you're gonna make like a little like section like where the top of your braids are, like where your ponytail stops, and you're gonna pull your string or ribbon or whatever through that section, and you're gonna want to make the string even on both sides. So then once you've done that, you take your hair that's in your ponytail and you're gonna twist it like almost like you're putting it in a claw clip and bring it to the top of your head. So fling it over your head. Then you're gonna take the string that is on both sides of that ponytail and you're gonna bring it up and put it in a knot, like pull it tight over the ponytail and then bring it below the base of the ponytail, pull it, and then do that a couple more times until both sides of the string are getting short. Then once you get to the bottom of the base, you're going to want to tie it into a ribbon or a knot or whatever. I do like a bow, so it makes it easier for me to take it out. Then once you've made the bow, you're going to tuck those ends of the bow anywhere, like where the base of your ponytail is. And then once you've done that, you can take your hair and flip it back over, and it should look like your hair is in a claw clip without it actually having to use a claw clip. Okay, so this is the claw clip hack for people with maybe longer hair or with braids. It's not just for people with braids, but like if you have longer hair and like you feel like it all can't fit into a claw clip, this is a really good hack for that. Literally all you need is a hair tie, preferably a bigger one, and a piece of string or a ribbon or a shoelace in my case. I literally found this out like a few days ago, and it literally changed the game for me. This is so cute, and it's not uncomfortable, because at first I thought it would be kind of uncomfortable and I thought it would pull at the base of my braids, but it's super comfortable, like it's not pulling at all. So this is a really great hack. So shout out to that girl that showed everyone that hack. That was really a game changer. This is the claw clip hack hairstyle. Okay, so this next hairstyle is really just a simple one that I feel like everybody has done before, but sometimes I like to put my hair into 2 simple braids just going back. What's funny is that I don't know how to cornroll or braid my own hair, like cornroll it, but I know how to cornroll braids. What doesn't make sense to me, are they the neatest braids? No, but they look decent, so I'm going to show you how I do that. Okay, so I'm not 100% sure how to like explain what I'm doing, so most of this is just going to be you watching me, but I'm going to start out with taking 3 braids in the front. And if you know how to braid, then you know what I'm about to do, but I don't really know how to explain it. I just take a section and kind of cross over, and then take hair from the back, like a few braids, maybe 3 or 4 at a time, add it to a section, and then take that braid that's hanging in the front and like do the same thing over again. This is a really terrible explanation, so please don't take this as a tutorial, but yeah, so I'm just gonna leave you to watch me. I'm sure you won't learn anything from it, but just watch me do it and maybe it'll help. Okay, I went ahead and did the other braid off camera, but so this is what it looks like. I don't do this style a lot, honestly, just because sometimes it can feel a little restrictive and like whatever, but if I'm feeling, I don't know, fancy, or like I forget my scarf and like I don't feel like going back downstairs to get it and I just need to like put my hair away, I'll do this. I decided to leave the ends non-braided because I kind of like the way it looks and I don't want the ends to get tangled. So yeah, this is the 2 braids. Okay, so this last hairstyle actually does incorporate these braids, and I just discovered this hairstyle this morning and I don't know how. I don't know if I'm delusional and it doesn't look good, but I think it looks kind of good, and I've never seen anyone do this hairstyle before. Not saying anyone hasn't, but I've never seen anyone do this hairstyle before. It's like a braids claw clip combo hairstyle. I need to come up with names for these hairstyles, but like I'm just gonna show you how to do it and maybe I'll come up with a name after. Okay, so this style is real simple. All you're gonna do is take your 2 braids and cross them under each other and then pull them up, almost like you're putting, like you are gonna put them in a claw clip, but like if your hair was out, like you're putting it in a claw clip. Then you're gonna hold it at the top and get a claw clip. I'm using a smaller one so it will be like less visible, and you're gonna try and wedge it where it's holding the braids, but this style is kind of tricky because you're anchoring the claw clip onto the roots of your hair, which sounds painful, but if you kind of take your time and find a position where it's comfortable, you shouldn't have a problem. And then once you have the claw clip anchored, you kind of take those pieces and try to cover up the claw clip a little and kind of just make it look kind of neat and messy at the same time, if that makes sense. I don't know, but yeah. Okay, so this is the 2-braid claw clip hairstyle. That's what I'm calling it, the 2-braid claw clip hairstyle, because that's really what it is. I don't know what made me do this morning, but I'm kind of living. Like, I feel like it's also another claw clip hack. Like, it looks like my hair's in a claw clip, and it kind of is, but like the braids is really the base of what's holding it up. And it's also cute. You can see like the peaks of the braids when I turn around. It's really cute. And like this detail, I just think it's so cute. I've never seen anyone do it before, but if someone has, let me know, because I'm not really taking credit for it, but if no one's done it, then I'm taking credit for it. So, but yeah, so this is the 2-braid claw clip hairstyle. Okay, so those are the 6 hairstyles that I have for you today. I just kind of wanted to show some hairstyles for maybe specifically alternative people that have braids, because I know sometimes I have a hard time like finding alternative styles for braids, and these aren't necessarily alternative, but you could do them like even if you're not alternative. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. If you guys liked it, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and leave a comment down below of which hairstyle was your favorite, and if you're thinking about trying any of these hairstyles, I would love to know. I'm also thinking about doing a tutorial for these braids when I take these out and redo them, so if you guys would want that, let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!